Welcome back to Toppity Toop, top of the morning to you. It's Tetris Tuesdays at 10, too many T's. Maybe that's where I went wrong. Welcome to 2010. It just keeps going even. I've showed you a little bit last week what that's going to look like in the coming weeks, and it looks a little bit like this. If you can see what's highlighted there, which I thought, you know what, this has been pretty similar for 2009, 2008. That's about how many Tetrises come out in a year. It's just that by time things even out, it turns into like 3. And that's what's going to happen this week, because if we could take a little trip through the Tetris graveyard, I will show you. Oh, by the way, I think we're close on Amagami Tetris. I've got a Windows 7 install finally. I've just got to get it virtualized. So we could be having some dates and playing some Tetris. We're definitely having dropouts here. Sorry, I don't know. Let me know if you yourself are seeing issues. I'm registering dropouts in my software. So what can you do? But Tetris time, if it detaches from that, I feel like it's kind of a slim little neat device. But other than that, I'm not sure. I guess that you had an alarm that was also a little, I mean, it's like one of those Tiger electronic Tetrises. You know, we're looking at graphics along the order of a Tetris Junior, right? Nope, there it is. Anyway, but I'm not going to check that out. If it was on eBay for 20 bucks, I probably still wouldn't do it. And that's like my 20 bucks to play a Tetris? Who wouldn't? Apparently I wouldn't at some points. So that's a goner. Tetris Remix, which is another Gmode. Gmode was the one that had the license to do Tetris for mobile in Japan. So I haven't been able to find those. Although I did see that there was a collection done for Android, the Tetris Classic Collection. I don't have an Android, and from what I see, in fact, from what it says on this site, Keitai Wiki, it has not been preserved. So somewhere there's a phone with Tetris Classic Collection on it, and maybe I'll find it. But it's got a lot of the Gmode games that I haven't been able to find, including Tetris DJ, which might be the one I'd be most excited about. But it also has Tetris Remix. So that's another one we're going to put in the Tetris graveyard for now. Tetris zombies are a thing, but not for now. And then there's Tetris Battle, which is I don't know, it's a fork at that point. That might be too specific. It's Tetris Friends, which we were able to finally get up and running. But if you remember, Tetris Friends had different modes that kind of were put out as different games. You know, like Tetris Friends Marathon was like a whole separate launcher than Tetris Ultra, Friends Ultra, stuff like that. Again, apologies if I'm dropping out. Unfortunately, my software tells me when I do, so I get to look at that. I should probably restart my computer. That's what I should do. Not right now. Once the stream has started. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Let's have a look at the actual channel. See if I'm skipping around too much. If we're skipping around a little bit, I can live. Actually doesn't look too bad. So it might not be a bandwidth thing, it's just... Who knows? Who knows? I will apologize less. Everything appears to be semi-okay. Okay. So yes, Tetris Battle, for multiple reasons, not going to happen this time either. Although it does look like, if you look at the screenshot here, it's got like little bombs in the bottom, so it's got some interesting aspects to it that I wish I was able to check out. I'm sure there's some YouTube video of this out there that I could have queued up for you, but instead, I queued up for you a video of the Windows 7 version, so Windows mobile phone, of Tetris, because the reason we don't need to play this is because it looks like basically another Tetris for PSP. This is kind of what it looked like. Tetris Revolution for mobile, all those Java games that I have. So I think we can, in fact, this was probably a Java game, I'm going to say. So they did multiple versions of it, which I'm getting ahead of myself here. If you'll see, they've got Tetris Party Deluxe, which is what we're going to play today, but there's also a Tetris Party Live, which came out on DS, which I'm going to look at. I'm liking Tetris Party enough that I'm going to come back and play it a second time. There's new modes in here. Last time I said maybe I would get the balance board mode up and running. I did not do that this time around, so apologies. I don't think you wanted to see that anyway, but I was kind of interested in it because it would be, you know, like that mode doesn't exist anywhere else. So it would have been something, but it would have also been, like, how do you set that up? I would have needed multiple cameras. Do I put one on the balance board? Anyway, so we are going to play Tetris Party Deluxe, which, worst case scenario, I play a little bit of what I played with Tetris Party, but I believe there were new modes introduced. Also, last time I played it, I talked about how Hudson Soft was the developer, and they were a storied developer. They are a storied developer, but I didn't share a whole lot about them. The Wikipedia is out there. You don't necessarily need me to read that to you, but some interesting bits. Founded in 1973, so they have been around forever. They started out, apparently, in fact, this was also a funny story, by brothers Yuji and Hiroshi Kudo. They apparently wanted to first fire up a coffee shop, but since there was already one in the building where they were setting up, they switched to do something, and the something wasn't like the top priority. It was the do necessarily. Although I don't know, maybe it doesn't get into too much detail. Maybe that was always the plan B, or you know, they only had two things they could do. I don't know, coffee or amateur radios. But anyways, they chose amateur radios, and from there it kind of grew out into a software, you know, electronics type thing. They have made so many games. In fact, there is a list of Hudson Soft games out there. I tried to go through and be like, oh, these are the ones I know. And even then it was just like, nope, that's too many. Also, okay, there's probably a reason. It makes some sort of sense that you would arrange them by platform, because they did a lot for Japanese home computers in the beginning. But also, I would like to arrange it by year if necessary. So, not entirely possible. The game I probably know them most for, that I had the biggest impact on my life, is Bomberman. So, they did multiple versions of Bomberman over the years, but I remember playing that thing to death on, I think, the original Nintendo, but then we also picked up the Super Nintendo. Never owned, so we must have rented those like nobody's business. Not a financially sound decision, given how much we probably did go back to the shop for those specifically. I think the idea was that, like, there was no story maybe to it, so maybe my parents thought it wasn't like a, you know, time investment like Zelda or something like that. I don't know. Who knows? But they also made, what are some of the other ones? This article quotes Adventure Island, Star Soldier, Bonk, and Bloody Roar, which I was completely unfamiliar with. But the other games that they made that I probably played more than any other were the Mario Party games. So they had a few under their belts by time they were, I think, acquired. Yes, here it says here, Konami acquired a controlling stake and then later just bought them outright. So they're still around. I don't think Konami has necessarily put the brand to bed, although you don't necessarily see the name pop up all that much anymore. But Hudson Soft, great developer. Let's show you what they did with Tetris Party Deluxe. Luckily, I've got my Dolphin emulator here, and there was an app I needed to connect this Wiimote to my Mac, but now I don't need to run the app, so it was almost like it gave it the info it needed, but so far hasn't needed any additional help. It did drop, speaking of dropped connections, it has dropped at least once in the preparation for this, so hopefully it doesn't do that. Like a little warning sign that comes up whenever it drops too, and I don't know what it says because it goes away so quickly, so I'm going to say this is definitely a software issue. Meld Studio. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm back. So when I did try and load just then, it was pinwheeling. So it looks like whenever I get that dropped connection warning, it does black out for a bit before it comes back. And again, smooth when it does come back, so I'm not really sure. Doesn't seem like it'd be a bandwidth thing. For once, it might not be the internet. So for now, whenever I see that warning that stuff has dropped, I will take a breather. How about that? In the middle of whatever Tetris game is going on. Man, that's annoying. Feels like it's getting more frequent too. What kind of show am I running over here? And the menus are different too, actually. It's not, they did some work to this thing, apparently. Sure. Beginner's Tetris we did. Balance board Tetris, oh, it's not grayed out though. Yeah, okay. Oh, not gonna work. Just go back. I should not have done this. It's not gonna connect. Okay. All right, there we go. Tutorial I think we're fine on, because if I remember it also told us how to play before the game modes. Straight up play Tetris, top line menu item. Very nice. I'm guessing this is just marathon, right? So still a little awkward to hold down the button. Which I do remember from the other Tetris party. Nope. Another dropout. Oh no. Oh no, what did you do? I'm dead. I can't, I literally blocked myself from getting any more lines. Fantastic. It's okay, maybe this stream dropped out at that exact moment and you guys didn't have to suffer through that. That must have just been... And the background didn't change? Alright, one more time. See if I get the same background, same music. Not what I was trying to do. Hold is still on the big face button in the middle. It's still a little weird. Fireworks every time we get a Tetris. Oh nope, they're going off anyway. I don't know if that was... Okay. Was that going to happen anyway? If it's a Nintendo game, you gotta know why you put that O piece there. What makes the fireworks? It's a huge part. Yeah, no background change with the level up. Three combo. It is absolutely nothing. Haven't seen it say I dropped out in a bit. I'm restarting everything after this, I promise. By this time next week, if you show up for the stream, I will have restarted. I promise. No, not there. No. Okay. Didn't get the hard drop on that one. Still no background changes. No, like... Yeah, it doesn't seem... The fireworks don't seem related to the clears, really. Probably wasn't great. Not great at all. Yeah. Getting used to the Wiimote. I would have been totally happy with this Tetris if I had purchased it for my Wii. Oh no! Shy in the chat. How have you been, Shy? This might look familiar, but it's not a Java. What are you doing? There we go. Jeez. Only on 12? This probably ends at... How was that a spin? So there was a dropout. Okay, so there was another dropout. So basically I just switch over to the channel and wait until it spins back up over there, and then I know we're back online. So, yeah. Shine in the chat found the root cause of me not showing up stream earlier. YouTube has disabled your notifications. Why does that sound exactly like YouTube? I don't know. It is we, and it was a nice thumbnail. That's what you do at midnight when you're like, you know what, screw it. That was another drop, so I don't know why. If you hear me talking right now, let me know. Because I feel like at this point, what I say right now doesn't exist on the channel until it spins back up. Oh, you hear me. Is it you hear me and not see me? Or does the video not drop out either? I appreciate your help in this matter. Shy showing up to help me troubleshoot. I see you and hear you now. Yeah, it always comes back, and it doesn't seem to be... That's why I say it's got to be a software thing, because I don't think it's an internet thing. I don't think I'm skipping out. It seems like it's... When I'm on, it's smooth and it's good, but... Anyway. Oh, this is new. Yes. Also, you are correct. There is a monopoly that we have no alternative for. Not to speak of Twitch, because... Still just... It's different. I feel like everything changes if I put this on Twitch, right? This mode, this menu, I don't think existed in the normal version of this game. Marathon did exist. Like I said, I think that's what I've been playing. Computer Battle may have existed. Field Climber did exist, and I'm definitely going to play some more of that, because that might have been my standout from the original. Shadow. I don't remember that from the other. Hold on, I'm looking up. Deluxe definitely added some modes. I'm just not sure. Deluxe. Well, I could have sworn I read somewhere the modes they added. Oh yeah, here we go. Sprint is in Deluxe only. Okay. It's not like we haven't had that mode before. Master is in Deluxe. Ooh, are you ready for a Master Tetris mode, Shy? Could I be a Grandmaster again? Twitch has a weird vibe. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Plus its algorithm is much more different. Yeah, and who doesn't love algorithms? I'm no good with any of them, so another one can't be good for me. You will never be found on Twitch as a small channel. Oh, well, shoot. Yeah, if that's part of the algorithm, then we're not missing out on much. Master mode is a 150-line marathon with 20G gravity and decreasing lock delays values per level. Endless option is also toggleable. And then there's a bombless mode, actually. That's cool. So Shadow we must have already had. Stage Racer I do remember. There's Sprint, that's new. Shy in the chat, YouTube algorithm is drunk. As drunk as could be. It's alcoholic. Let's say. Whatever. We got Sprint. Let's sprint our way through this. Oh, did I accidentally do the... Wow, this guy's good. thought I was choosing not to tell me about it. Apparently I chose for it to tell me about it. Oh, that's right. I remember this song now. I don't love anything about this. Oh, he's doing okay. Oh, I should have put that there. Dang it, it's not hard dropping. Not that that's... You know, I would be doing a whole heck of a lot better if I was hard dropping when I wanted to, but... Wouldn't hurt. Six lines to go. Still a Tetris. Go! Sub 2 minutes. I'll take it. Try in the chat. Half the time I find videos that I tend to enjoy. The other half the time I find small channels that produce fire content like you. Oh, you... Too kind, Shy. Far, far too kind. I feel like I haven't produced much fire content for a bit. Another half the time I see literal live leak videos on my feed. Yeah, no kidding. The other half I ask myself why there are two of me. This joke sounded better in my head, trust me. They all do, trust me. So that was Sprint. Not quite, different from other sprints in that I don't think this controller is quite up to it. Sprint always comes down to the controller. Is your controller up to sprinting? All right, let's see if I'm a master. 150 lines. At 20G. I'm not going to turn endless on. Will not view the rules. First time I played 40 lines was in Tetrio. My final score was 327. Oh. What's your controller in Tetrio? Is that just a mouse and keyboard? If that's the case, then that's pretty good to me, actually. Not taking any chances. I'm going to keep it low. And there's another dropout. This is a little bit like the mode in Tetris Ultimate, which I have some outstanding goals on, so every now and then I'll fire it up just to see if I can check some of those off the list. No, that's not. And it basically does the exact same thing. It's a mode like this that has increasingly shorter lock delays on it. Oh wow, I'm already feeling that too. I wouldn't mind putting that over there. Boy, they might be happening more often. No, what? Oh, come on. I think I was on it that time. No. The button layout makes it a little difficult to... Gosh dang it. So started out 327 in Tetrio on Ultra, or Sprint. Last time I played 40 lines on Tetrio, I got 1:08. That is a score. That is cooking, as they say. Just keyboard. These drops are annoying as hell. Yeah, this is not the controller for master mode. I mean, I cannot. What's fact? I'm trying to think on Tetris Ultimate. How many levels can I do? I think the goal is to get up to 26, and I think I can get to 22 or something like that. I can't remember, but I do a lot better than this, I'll say. So let's give Bombless a shot. And then we will revisit our old friend, Field Climber, here to round out the day. Bomb blocks to clear lines, clear a line with a bomb in it, and the bomb will destroy nearby Tetraminos. Right, so Bombless is pretty much a puzzle mode. They're all semi-bespoke. Looks like there's only 20 of them. 30 of them. I can count. And it tracks your score, so there probably is an optimal way to get through these. Sound effects are good already. That's a solid Bombless. Maybe it is mostly like, maybe it cares mostly about time instead of precision. Not that, again, I really care. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be above me to go back and get, you know, try and maximize my score. It sounds like something I would do, but... Ooh, that's annoying. There's no hold. Whoops. Oh, nice. Okay, that was cool. Now imagine if instead of cleared, there was some sort of animation telling you. Bring back windscreen animations. No. No. Boo. Okay, never mind. Let's do this instead. Definitely could have done that faster. I appear to not be dropping out. Like this is one of those ones that had a quicker solution that I did not. I mean, I guess there's always this. You know what I could be doing? Something like this. Nope. Not necessarily better. Yeah. There it is. I don't know. I guess I could have been doing anything, but what I was doing probably would have been fine. Where's the big bomb? Am I just... Oh, there it is. Make the big bomb. We'll get to level 10 and then maybe skip ahead some. Oh, that was something. Yeah, Shy, these drops are annoying. Let's try stage... Oh, it's not going to let me do stage 30. How far ahead does it let me skip? Doesn't let me skip ahead at all. Okay. Well, that's bombless mode. Let's field climb a little bit, and then I'll tell you what, I'll shut everything down, restart everything, see about maybe booting things back up. Finish this off right. But that's assuming I can fix whatever the heck's happening. Okay, all right, get to the goal. Sorry, Shy. It's like right when you got back, there was a dropout, so. It's secret grade, but easier. Was this something that like TGM put in the credits? Is that where you're going? That should do it right there. Go. What are you? Oh, dang it! I forgot. He doesn't like when the floating piece is in front of his face. Shoot, I might have just killed you, buddy. Might have just killed myself. Secret grade, but easier. And yet I can fail at it immediately. Very dumb. At least I didn't kill him, I guess. Go, little guy. Is that an alarm? Does that do it, or do you need one more? Need one more. There you go. Oh, shoot. Okay, good. Just about killed myself anyway. It may be secret grade, but it's also... Oh, shoot. Tetris Plus? The Dreamcast... Yeah, get that flag. Oh, that's right, it's a power-up. And then I can use that somehow. Ooh, I almost killed you. Sorry, buddy. Oh wait, maybe this is the power-up button. It is? It is? No, that's still hold. What was that? Oh, it used the power-up. I thought that was just a speed up. Goal! No, not really. No. I still don't know how to use that power up. Go farther to the right. What are you doing? Stop stopping. Nope. Then I messed it up. Alright, buddy. Stay there. I don't know if this is gonna work out for you. They should make it so if you do this, he doesn't have enough air. He dies from suffocation if you don't free him from his prison quickly enough. Oh, the Z button. That's probably what did the power up. Not breaking any speed records today. There we go. There you go. Got that power up. Wow, he ran for the ledge. Whoops. Goal! Nice. Let's try. Oh, that's what that does. That's why he didn't die when I tried to kill him on accident. Oh, dude. I don't know what you're doing, but it's gonna kill you. Oh, that's right, he can crawl on moving blocks too. So I guess if I had purchased... Wow, how did he survive? I feel like that should have killed him. If I had purchased the WiiWare version, the very first version, and this came out, I guess I don't know that this necessarily would have been worth getting if I already had that downloadable version. Oh, that was the emulation software messing up. I'm like, what was that? Something about that music transition totally just tanked it. All right. Let's get this dude home one more time, and then I'll shut everything down. I'll at the very least boot it back up to do a test stream to see if that was the issue with the dropouts. Ooh, I think I almost killed him again there. Nope, don't want to do that. Shoot. What am I doing here? There we go. Dang it. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, wait, hold on. Bingo! Didn't mean to do that. That's why we don't put power-ups on the Z button. All right, I'm back. That may have looked like I was that enjoys those. Shy in the chat. This is the face of someone who's had enough of YouTube's bull. Yes, I'm surprised I went as long as I did. Apparently, I've still been streaming for over an hour. I feel like that was not fair to me or you. So, assuming I can get out of here before YouTube shuts me. Tell you what, if there's another drop, YouTube itself decides that I'm done, then we'll just be done. But yeah, I'm gonna restart everything. I might boot it back up just to do some test runs to make sure again that it was the software or whatever. Maybe I'll restart my router too, because when has that never helped? But failing that, I'll be back next week with Tetris Walk, which was a Japanese-only release for... I don't know if it was Flash, Shockwave Flash, what it was necessarily. I'll be playing it by way of that app Flashpoint, but it seems like there's more to it than just like a Tetris Friends skin. It actually looked pretty cool. I don't know what the hooks are necessarily, but it seemed cool enough to check out all on its own. Shy, I think I will go to bed. You know what? I should go back to bed after a morning like that. So... So yes, quite possibly Tetris Walk, the Japanese release next week, and quite possibly Tetris for PlayStation 3 that came out on the PSN. I'm actually still trying to track that down. So we'll see. Either way, we'll have some Tetrises for you at 10 o'clock every Tuesday. Shy in the chat. I think that drop is a sign that tells us to go to bed. I think it is. See you guys. Sorry about all that.